How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to platinum Jedi Fallen Order. This is of course in honour of it being May the 4th, which is when this video is going out. I hope you'll enjoy. So the plan for the platinum, nice and simple, little two-stage platinum today. First stage just consists of completing the story and trying to do as much exploring as possible while I go through the main story. And then stage 2 will be the cleanup. That's collectibles like secrets and chests, holo maps, stim canisters, encrypted logs and seeds. And then of course the random combat trophies as well. That's everything, so let's get into the video. I haven't played this game in years. I played it when it first came out. I never completed it though, but I remember I loved the story and the gameplay, because I mean, who doesn't love a Star Wars game? This is probably the best Star Wars game. Obviously there's Survivor, I haven't actually played that. A lot of people do say it's better, but I'm not sure. We will play that at some point, but I thought I'd get this one. I can't do Survivor and then do this, because it's just not right. The classic poncho as well. This does look so good. I know it's obviously the PS5 version, so it's not the original version that came out, but this looks so good. I'll just run through the story of the game a little bit while the trophies pop in the background. So we start out with Cal Kestis. He's a scrapper on the planet Bracca. We then find out, of course, that Cal is a Jedi, because he has to save his closest friend from dying when they both fall from a ship they're trying to scrap. Soon the Inquisitors show up and start asking questions, resulting in Cal's friend being killed and him being outed as a Jedi in hiding. We escape the Inquisitors and the Empire with the help of Grease and Seer, who are the current crew of the Mantis. After saving you, Seer tells you that she used to be a Jedi Master. They then take you to a safe planet called Bogano. Once here, Seer tells you there's someone she would like you to meet and that you need to go and find them on the planet. We're then introduced to your companion for the game, BD-1, aka the cutest droid in the Star Wars franchise. You then open a vault with Cal's special force abilities and find out Seer's old Jedi Master's plan, and that he hid a holocron with youngling names in it to keep it safe from the Empire. You're then tasked with opening the vault further, and to do this you need to travel to different planets, clearing out other ancient vaults that will then lead you to the tools that will help you open the vault on Bogano, and ultimately gain access to the holocron. I believe that's everything. Of course along the way there's a lot of beef and there's some very annoying dons, but we'll get into that. The first planet we went to after Bogano was Zephyr, and I just found loads of stormtroopers there and fought my way through the tomb of Eelram. Got the trophy for completing the tomb, then I was given a choice. I could either go to Kashyyyk or go to Dathomir. Now, because I know Dathomir is by far the worst and most annoying place on the game, I weren't going there. At least until the game told me I literally had to. So best believe I just went straight to the Wookiee homeworld instead of that horrendous place. I actually hate Dathomir more now than I did before, but I'll get into that later in the video. After making my way through the beginning areas and getting a little bit further in the story, I got my first few miscellaneous trophies. The first one was for customising Cal, BD-1 and the Mantis for the full grown up trophy, fully customising my lightsaber for the Saber Smith trophy, back at you for deflecting 50 blaster bolts at enemies. I then managed to free the Wookiees from Imperial imprisonment, gaining the Happy Go Wookiee trophy. After saving the Wookiees, I headed to the tomb of Mictril. Along the way, we earned the perfect timing trophy for parrying 100 enemies, and the Lookout Below trophy for sending 25 enemies over the edge. And then of course, once we complete the tomb of Mictril, I earned the Everything is Connected trophy. After defeating an enemy by colliding them with another enemy, I received the Bank Shot trophy. It was then onto the fight with the Ninth Sister. I enjoyed the fights with the Inquisitors a lot. This was a really good one, to be fair, because it was the first proper one. You obviously fight Trilla a bit before finding the entrance to the tomb of Mictril, but you only get her down like a bit of health and then you get a cutscene and then she's blocked by the laser door, so it's not a real fight really. It took me 2 goes in total to beat the Ninth Sister.
It's over.
And I can't lie, I just think the way that he beats her in the end, like in the cutscene, it's just so cool. Once she was defeated, it was then onto the dreaded Dathomir. This place, honestly, no wonder I got here and I gave up when the first time I ever played the game. It's so annoying. First of all, you have the landscape of the area, which is confusing as hell. Then you've got the enemies here, which at first, to be fair, they aren't that bad with the spider things. But then you have the dead Night Sisters. They're easy to kill, but if you get hit by one, it's like all of the others know that they need to attack you in that very moment, and then they just won't stop hitting you, and you can't get away. Then there's the other dons who can shoot the arrow things at you, and then you have the ones with the maces. The arrow guys, to be fair, they're not that bad. You can deal with them, you can just deflect it, and that just kills them in 2 hits. But then the ones with the maces, they're so infuriating. They just take so many hits, and even to break their defense, it just takes so many hits. CBA with this place, man. Then you've got to fight that massive owl as well. Diabolical area. And then to top it all off, you have to go and repair your lightsaber with a new kyber crystal, and then you have to come back just to fight the guy with the 2 lightsabers. I'm glad I gave up when I was younger, when I first played this game, because that fight, in all fairness, would have caused me a lot of issues. To be fair, it took me 3 or 4 tries this time anyway. There was times where he would just hit me and I couldn't block or anything for ages, and that just done me in massively. But honestly, the worst part of all is the navigation. This was mainly an issue at the end of the game when I was trying to get the 100% exploring everywhere and get all like the seeds and everything. But trying to get to certain areas, it was just tedious and long. The amount of opportunities they had to make shortcuts as well, it's actually insane that they didn't make them. Trying to get to like the swamp sort of area was virtually impossible to do quickly. You had to go the long way, which was such a joke. Unless, to be fair, I just couldn't read the map properly, which is equally possible. Anyway, I managed to get a few miscellaneous trophies done after defeating the geezer with 2 lightsabers. First, we got the Scum and Villainy trophy for defeating each type of bounty hunter. These guys honestly made the endgame so annoying. I just wanted like a quick and easy enjoyable time, but then they just came and spoiled my fun. I recruited all possible crew members for the Mantis for the Full House trophy, defeated an enemy with only kicks for the Kickoff trophy. Cal got your tongue for the slicing off an Ogdo's tongue. And then it was on to opening the vault before we was on to the final mission of the game. Right, so I believe I'm on the last mission of the game. The story of this has been so good. When I first played it, I didn't finish it. I think I got to Dathomir and I got stuck and I couldn't be bothered to play anymore. It just annoyed me. And then I went back to playing like FIFA and things. But I'm so glad that I've played it again. This has been so good. It's definitely, I mean, I've not played Survivor, but this is definitely the best Star Wars game ever made. It's amazing. Hopefully Survivor's just better than this. Although I can't see it being that much better. It's an underwater gaff, what the fuck? It's actually sick, though. And there's lava, what the heck? Oh. Pick a type of gaff you want. Lava gaff or water gaff? Like, come on. Oh, it's defeat 20 enemies with explosives. Big bang, get in. I was wondering when that was going to happen because I felt like I'd killed so many people with explosives, but it just hasn't counted. I can see your head, mate. Okay, is there going to be a hidden one? No. There is one there, right. Right, surely this must be the one where I'm saving before I fight someone. Surely. Yeah, I mean, it's probably a better idea not to shout. Not to shout before you jump, or as you're jumping, because otherwise people know that you're coming. I'm getting wetted up here, this is not good. Okay, that was incredibly bad. My god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was so long. I don't know why I struggled so much. That was just impossible. Trilla is a hefty don. She hurt my feelings a lot there. It is over, Trilla. Please don't make me fight you again. I really don't want to. I can hear him. coming. Please, 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 please. Do not say I have to fight him. I do not want to fight him. Not in any way, shape or form. He just moves her out of the way with his hand. That is crazy. He's actually so powerful. Oh my god. You actually forget just because he's like an old man, but he's so powerful. It's actually a joke. Darth Vader is a wham man. A scary wham man, that is what he is. Oh, go away, man. Why has he got to be there? Oh, yes, BD, lad. Oh, she's still alive. The fact that like, she's putting everything into it, 2 hands, he's just got 1 hand, just moving, flicking the wrist. Damn. I mean, after the little vision he had earlier, I did sort of expect that, but... Trust only in the Force. Complete story. Cool, so we've got the story completed. All we've got left to do is just loads of cleanup, really. I've managed to get quite a lot of percentage done on certain planets, which I was quite surprised at, actually. I think all of them, other than Bogano, are over 80%, which is good. I think I might start with Dathomir just because it's the worst place on Earth, well, on this game. But yeah, it's mainly just clean up with the chests on all of the planets and the secrets and things. But yeah, I'll get into that and I'll bring you back when we've got a little bit more progress. Once the story was complete, there was a lot of grinding to be done. I had 23 trophies done during the main game, so there were 17 left, including the platinum. There were some easy ones, but also a few grindy ones left as well. So these ones were like the echoes and the hollow maps, really, and obviously that includes the chests and the secrets and everything. But there was one combat trophy that I was doing completely wrong the whole entire game. I was so confused why it wasn't popping, but it was basically the one where you have to kill the 25 enemies with the empowered slow. I didn't realise you had to wait for him to do some sort of weird movement before attacking people, so the whole game I was just slowing people down and just killing them. While the rest of the trophies just pop in the background, I'll run through my thoughts on the game. So genuinely think it was amazing, and the story is so great. The only downside of the game is the hollow maps and how difficult they are to navigate. It's such like an unneeded difficulty as well. They could have made it so much easier, but I genuinely think they went for the hardest design possible. Also, something I found with the last trophy that you guys will see is getting the 100% exploration in certain areas. It was just a bit of a joke. The one that I needed to do at the end, I literally didn't walk fully into the smallest room. It wasn't even a room. It was more of a cupboard, and I was stuck on 75% exploration, and I had to walk all the way into the cupboard for the 100%. I think that's a little too stringent, to be honest. Especially with certain underwater areas, it's not like you have to swim every inch of it. I just found it odd that it was so strict in certain areas, and then others it just wasn't. But to be fair, despite all this, it's still one of the better games that I've played on the channel, and definitely an enjoyable platinum that took me around about 26 hours in total. I probably could have done it a bit quicker if I followed more guides, but I just enjoyed my time with the game, really. Okay, safe guys. So I've just done a lot of grinding. I've managed to get 100% on all of the planets except for Bogano. That's the last one I have left. Yeah, it's been a good grind. I've done all the seeds as well. I literally just got the trophy for having a fully grown terrarium, and you will have just seen that. So now we're on to Bogano. I only have 6 trophies left, including the platinum. So the ones that we've got to do are, I need to find all the encrypted logs. I only have 2 left, and they're both on Bogano. I have no idea how I missed them the first time I played through the game. Yeah, I've genuinely no clue how I missed them. Then I've got to find all the stim canisters. Only have 1 left, and again, obviously on Pagano. I only have 1 combat one left. It's just the one where I need to kill 3 enemies with 1 lightsaber throw. I'm hoping that because there's a lot of one-hit enemies on Pagano, I should be able to get it done quite quickly. Then I need to finish off the hollow maps. Obviously, the last one is Pagano, as you could have probably guessed. And then finally, I just need to collect all the chests and secrets, which I should do while doing the hollow map. So yeah, and then we're all done. With the final few trophies, I started with the encrypted data logs. I soon realised how I missed them before. It's because I didn't have the abilities to get to certain areas, so I had to go back later in the game anyway. This was similar with all of the stim canisters as well. That was the one I got done next. I then defeated the 3 enemies with 1 lightsaber throw, nice and easily due to the 1-hit enemies like I explained. And then finally, before I provide my live reaction for the last 2 trophies, we collected all of the chests and the secrets. Okay, here we go. This should be the last little bit that I needed. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I'd gone in this little room, but I hadn't, basically. And it's underneath the landing pad. I was thinking, why on earth have I got 75% done on the landing pad when I've been down already and gotten the stim canister? But it was literally that I didn't go in this room. So we've got... There we go, we've got the trophy, a galaxy far, far away, complete all of BD1's hollow maps, and the Platinum, A New Hope, get in with finished. That's good, it's been such an amazing game. What a game this is. I can't lie, I should have played this in full before. I can't lie, this is probably one of the, if not the best Star Wars game I've ever played, definitely. By far. I mean, hopefully Survivor is as good, maybe even better, possibly, because I know it's got a lot more like sort of free roam rather than just being locked to certain places, so it's a bit more free flowing, which sounds really, really good. But yeah, this has been absolutely amazing. I hope everyone's enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you wanted to subscribe, that'd be great. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great day. Safe.